Hi, in today's bonus video, we are going to explore some ankle mobility. So you're not going to be able to see my face as I'm talking, but you can follow along with your ankles. So I'm just sitting on the floor with my legs out in front. You can do this sitting on your couch or in bed. You can even do it lying down with your leg up in the air, or you can use a pillow or something underneath your leg for support. So let's start with the left leg. And we are going to explore moving our ankles side to side. So the movement's happening through the ankle joint. If you feel strain through your knee, that just means you're doing a little bit too much. So try a smaller movement. And we want to find it not going up and down or the toes getting really involved, or the leg initiating the movement, but to come through the ankle. Now, I'm going to do it on the right, and it feels a little bit different with the heel on the floor. And everybody might like something a little bit different. I like it on the floor. I feel more grounded and more control, and my heel's actually giving me a little bit of feedback about what's happening through my ankle. So you can try it both ways and see what works the best for you. But knee, easy, quiet, no discomfort. Lower leg nice and still. And we're just moving through the ankle. If you can't quite make that connection, what you can do is hold on to the bottom of your heel, just kind of like a U shape with your fingers around the heel. And then use your hand to passively move your ankles side to side. So this is helping our brain and our body to sync up, to get that pattern of movement. We're showing the body how we want it to move. Okay. Just being really, really super gentle with yourself. You might find that it's easier to move your ankle this way. A little bit more relaxed. It's not trying so hard because your hands are doing all the work. But once you've got that pattern, okay, your body's showing you that it has the ability to do it because you can make it happen. And then come back and try it again without your hands. All right. And then we're going to do the same type of thing, but with flexion. So we've got dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. And I'm sliding my heel along the floor. So you can have the heel off the floor, or you can have it on the floor. And the foot's not going to the side. Pardon me. Just straight up and down. And again, check in with your knee, make sure it feels okay. And then watch your toes. So a common compensation, if we don't have a lot of mobility through our ankles, is for our toes to want to do the work. And so if you've got something similar going on where the toes are trying to initiate the movement, the toes are moving a lot, pause and then see if you can only move as far as the toes don't get involved. And if the toes are really, really working hard, come back. Use your hand to find that flexing of the ankle. Show your ankle how to move. Toes quiet. Now, after you've done a few of those, come back and try it again. Or switch sides. So sometimes we can find the pattern, we can find the connection on one side easier than the other. So just explore. Toes quiet. Movement coming through the ankle. And then the third one I'd like to share is just a rotation. And it's not just a rotation, this can be super challenging because we want to use the toes, or we start to use the leg. So leg is still, knee is quiet, toes are quiet, and the movement's coming through the ankle. And this one, I think I find a little bit easier when the heel's not on the floor. Go slow with this one. I historically have like pretty clicky, crunchy ankles. So when I first started exploring this, I'd have to like keep pausing and kind of reset and go smaller and go smaller. And it was like a very, very micro movement that I could do without the clicking or the crunching. But it really helped kind of restore how all the pieces of my ankle function together, because now I can move without that crunchiness. Not all times, like every once in a while I'll get some crunches in there. There's just much more ease, and I find that my feet and my ankles are way more responsive, especially like on the ice in the wintertime. It's easier to catch myself if I trip or slip. Yeah. We can try the same thing with the other foot. So we need well-functioning hips. We also need well-functioning feet. We work together. And when our feet and ankles function well, it takes strain out of the knees. When our hips are functioning well, it also takes strain out of the knees. So if you think about it, the knees are just like our femur bone, and then our two lower leg bones connect. So they're just really doing this. The knee doesn't really exist as a structure. We've just got a little piece of bone at the front to protect the joint. So when the muscles that come from the feet come up past the knee, and the muscles from the hip come down past the knee, if those two places are working really well together, then the knee is going to work really well. Or at least that's what I've seen. Okay, enough of my rambling. Have fun exploring the ankles. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Have a great day.